What's happening? It's your boy Papa Duck back with another very important video. Now let's be real. Words run this world. Labels, definitions, the names we give things, they govern how we act, how we think, and how we feel about something or someone. Now remember, I told y'all what the word news stands for. News stands for North, East, West, and South. Meaning they're going to cover the whole world in scarcity, labeling, and carefully scripted stories and lies to control what we think, because they're basically thinking for us. Pay attention, y'all. We accept what they say without research or fact checking, and that's dangerous. And also, that shit is lucrative when you're controlling people in an environment, because you control what they think, because you control what they hear. Think about this. Before you ever experience something, right, for yourself, somebody done already gave it a label, and you believe it. That's what we call success. Bitch, working 60 years, raising kids, and owning a house, which you can't never own a house in America because you don't have what they call an allodial title. If you think about it, that's merely slavery, bro, or servitude. We should only work for our families or our tribe. Even though they're giving us a paycheck, fake money, you're building their empire, their America, not yours. And as you see, they're dropping your ass off to the next stop, and they picking up robots and AI. Y'all better pay close attention now. Y'all better pay close attention. And you already done accepted their definition of what success is, that label. That's the trap. You don't get to label life for yourself. You live inside someone else's dictionary and labels. Do I have your attention now? All right? I need y'all to share this video because we finna get in. We finna go in, right? Words are powerful because they tap into your emotions. You call your wife a bitch, and based off what we're told, what that means, watch her reaction. Watch her reaction. Call her a bitch. Call someone a criminal, and before you even know their story, your mind paints the picture that he or she is dangerous. Bad people. They'll steal from you. They can't be trusted. If you call somebody a hero, and suddenly they're beyond criticism. Because they're a hero, because they told you they're a hero. Even though they probably done more dirt behind closed doors than you can imagine. Do you still think America is the greatest country in the world? Hell no. Why? But at the time when they painted that picture, right, to be true, we all accepted it. But thanks to the internet, we done got a chance to see how things are around the world, and it was all a fucking lie. Africans don't live with lions and tigers and bears in the jungle, but that's what they always showed us on TV, along with all the other propaganda that they painted in our minds and forced us to believe all that. This is what media does. This is what the news does, right? And who controls the labels? The government, the media, the institutions, that the ones that profit from your acceptance of this. They shape your reality through definitions and labels. They say terrorist, you think fear. They say patriot, you accept wars, death, destruction. They say illegal, now you start seeing human beings because they say illegal. Now you see immigrants, problems, you see dividance, all right? Think about this. This is how language that we speak builds mental prisons and belief systems. Just because you're not behind jail bars doesn't mean you free. You trapped here, nigga. You in bondage here. This alone should make you question the Bible, especially if you do who and why all religions was wrote. I'll let you unpack that for yourself, okay? These labels, they create boundaries, scarcity. They create fear. When you're told that's impossible, you don't even try based off that label. When you're told that's dangerous, you don't even explore that because that controls your emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's normal. You conform and accept it even when deep down, that shit don't even feel right. Words will trick you. This is how pimps get into the minds of these women. Like, it'll trick you into policing yourself, boxing yourself into cages you never agreed to build. In layman's term, you create handcuffs and put them bitches on yourself, extending your ignorance and bondage without even knowing it through words and labels that somebody else labeled and put on us. And it goes deeper. Labels turn into social norms, unspoken rules everybody follows without even questioning it. This is how men supposed to act. This is how women supposed to act. You know what I'm saying? This is what success looks like. And if you step outside those labels, people don't just question you. they attack you. And that's the foundation and enforcement of the mental prison they've placed you in. That's what I've been telling y'all about, this mental prison through words. And it gets deeper. And guess what? Society guards these labels like prison guards, making sure you never escape or wake up to what's being done to you, even though you're doing it to yourself. And the crazy part is, we are the prison guards. These people have taught us to guard ourselves without even knowing it, because we're the ones criticizing and pointing fingers, keeping each other in line based off what social norms and things we do to each other, right? Do or don't do to each other. So basically, we are training each other how to act and not how to act, what to do and what not to do based off social norms, right? It's crazy, bro, but when you think about it, dog, somebody had to carefully think this shit out and implement this in our lives in order to control us. This is why we go to their schools, in order to be programmed and accepting this forced normality way of living. And who's benefiting from all this shit? Not you. The sick part is, most of these labels were created to control us, not to enlighten us, to keep us ignorant, to keep us chasing what they define success is, what they define happiness is, what freedom is, based off what they say. Why you think they got secret societies for secrets? See, that's the trap, right? You know what I'm saying? Not even realizing what you're doing to yourself, bro. This is the trap. But here's the truth, bro. Words aren't just communication, bro. They are programming sounds. Sounds that program you. They govern emotions, actions, and culture. And until you start questioning these labels, until you ask who gave us these definitions and labels, you will stay in that same mental cage, because they are the ones that's teaching you this shit, right? We go off what they say. And the main thing I want y'all to take from this, right? Pay attention to this. I ain't mentioned God not one time. This is all man's doing, not God. So asking God for help ain't gonna fix this. This is a man's issue. Now you know who the enemy is. Get up off your knees, man, and proceed. These people have bro, let me tell you something. Beauty, big booty, big titties. A successful man, gotta have money, gotta have it. Has nothing to do with his character, morals, and that has nothing to do with her loyalty or none of this shit. These are the things they use to govern us, right? I'm gonna go a step deeper. When they talk about retail therapy, don't you know that the retail companies promoted that through the top, and the biggest psychiatrists out there got us thinking that shopping, spending money is therapy. Retail therapy. You ever heard of that? Man, that's why I say it's impossible to win a game that is designed for you to lose. It's impossible. Why do you think the things that happen to us on a daily basis happen? You ain't in control of shit. The crazy part is they control this, meaning you're not even in a position to know what is right and wrong. They told you what is right and wrong, even though they have secret societies. Why? For secrets, nigga. They got you running down the wrong road doing 100 mile per hour and they going this way doing 5 mile per hour. They not afraid of you. Why? Because everything you know, they the one taught you. You got black people worshiping white Jesus. And it's not to be racist in that bitch, but it's just to say every other culture represents an entity that looks like them. Who do Buddha look like? You know what I'm saying? And before slavery, bro, what was we worshiping before slavery? These things have been given to us as tools to entrap us, homie. God ain't gonna fault you, bro, because you want to know the truth. Don't you know you got women putting hair on top of hair, lashes on top of lashes, nails on top of nails? Why are they doing it? Why does makeup take out the blemishes in your face and we call that beauty? This is imperfections. At your purest, we have to redefine what beauty is. None of this shit's, because if let me say this, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. Nothing till today has worked. Religion hasn't worked. We are still in the same situation we're in, so something's broke. Oh, that's what a beautiful woman is, big booties. That shit ain't work, because we, especially blacks, we're the lowest and the highest of divorce rates, right? Our food is fucked up. Nothing till today has worked, and the same people that's been running the show are still running the show. Now, I just gave it to y'all from another level because you're trapped. Your computer has been taken over by someone who's controlling it. You're not in control. You're trapped in this reality that they handcrafted and gave to you. Here you go. Here's the script. Make sure now when you get this age, this is what you do. You go to college. You get a wife. Kids. You know, the same old song and dance. Same bullshit. That shit don't work. Drugs. Who put these drugs out here? We don't have laboratories to make drugs. Depressed. What is depressed? What does that mean? They gave us the definition and people run with it. People say shit like, I know I got a bad temper. What is a temper? Do you know what a temple is? From a religious standpoint. That's why I say, bro, I've came to the realization a long time ago. These people ain't fucking stupid. They just programmed. They running off another. You got to upgrade your OS system, your operating system, because your operating system has been compromised by a group of people who knew about this shit, and they've took over your OS system, and now you operating off the programs that they've installed in you. So you just run around doing what they told you to do, bro, and they not worried about you because you don't have the programs to process things to get you out of your own situation. As a culture, as a people, as nothing. You're damaged goods. Like I've always said, this shit is like a junkyard. There's cars out there, but them bitches dysfunctional. They are not working properly. All right. It's your boy Papa Dope, man. I love y'all. And I hope y'all take something from this. Just share the video, bro. That's all I ask. Share the video, man. Share it. Put your comments. We just here to help each other think on another level. Like, people probably never looked at labels like I just broke that shit down to you. Labels. What is labels? Labels are some of the most powerfulest things you'll have no idea what labels does to us. We accept certain things based off the labels, the brand name, and just being labeled a hoe, being labeled a man, a woman, and these things we try to live under, live by, even though we didn't come up with this shit. Now remember, nothing till today has worked for us as a people. I don't care what color you are. The same people running the show are the same people running the show. And again, this ain't got nothing to do with God. This is man. Man corrupts everything he touches. It's your boy Papa Dope, man. I love y'all. Like I tell you, man. In order for you to be found, your ass must first be lost. I'll get with y'all on the next one. And y'all better share this damn video. Double salute to all my members, my subscribers, my members, and everybody who ever been to UbuntuApparel.com.